Welcome, Middlesboro High School, to the first edition of your high school newscast. I'm Joe Nagel.
And I'm Joey Foreman.
Here at your newscast, we are here to provide you key information about your high school.
And to make you laugh a little bit along the way.
Joey Foreman, how many stories do we have this week?
It looks like we have about 4 or 5 stories lined up for us this week.
A baker's dozen.
So now we're going to take it over to Marcus Peterson with our first sports story of the week.
The men's basketball team has had a challenging first half of the season, starting their first 20 games going 1-19.
I see a lot of improvement in our team. I know record-wise, when you look at it, we're 1-16, 1-17 right now. But there's been a lot of little things in the game of basketball that we've got a lot better at. We've been cutting our turnovers down. Now our turnovers are more fundamental instead of bad passes. We've been getting better at boxing out. That's something that early on we didn't do, and now we're doing a much better job. So when we talk about some things that I see that we're doing a lot better, those are some things. As far as wins and losses, it's not started converting those losses over to wins just yet, but it will in the long run.
I feel like Coach Wilson has done a great job coming in here. It's not that difficult, and he's made it so easy for us to learn. And he wants us to be successful, and he's willing to do everything possible to make that happen.
Well, I never really had Shaq, so every year you got a new coach, especially when you're a freshman. And this new coach has taught us stuff that's really works. And
you know what? I'm very familiar with the guys now. Coming into this summer, not knowing the guys, that was kind of a learning process on my end and also their end. Getting to know each and every one of those guys, and as we traveled, play summer games and things like that. So that process helped me to get to know these kids a little better. And when school started in August, had a pretty good relationship with all of them, and it's just continued to grow.
With the new coach, transitioning this year might have been a little rough, and I assume it'll go smoother next year, and we plan to get better this year too.
We'll be better the next year. We'll be a little bit older. We'll know a little bit more. And we'll have a little bit more experience on the floor.
If you were to watch us this summer, some of the things that we did, we done so poorly. And now we still may be not doing them at the level that we need to be doing them, but we're doing them at such a better pace. It's unbelievable. As far as pushing the ball to the floor, we've cut our turnovers down from the summer to now quite a bit. And this summer we were not able to do many things in the game of basketball, but now we're able to get through quite a few things.
We got so much youth, so much potential about to happen to Middlesboro High School basketball team, and it's about to be great. And y'all just keep holding faith this, and we'll be really good.
Thank you for that, Marcus.
Hopefully our guys will be able to pull something together before district starts.
Foreman, have you been out there to watch any games?
Yeah, I go out as often as I can, sit in the student section, get a little wild.
Well, that's fantastic. And now, over to Jackson Pearson with your weather and traffic report.
Hello, Middlesboro. I'm Jackson Pearson. I'm your weatherman. We got a lot going on in weather today. We got some snowstorms. That's okay. Who doesn't like snow? It's a lot of fun. Next, we got some rain. It's a little rough. Can't do much in the rain. But then there's going to be sun, and that's always good. Next up, traffic. There's absolutely no traffic anymore. Everybody's riding Segways and bicycles and those little hoverboard things. I don't really know what's going on. But yeah, not a lot going on in traffic today. Back to my anchors.
Wow, what a great weather segment by our very own Jackson Pearson.
You definitely can't get that anywhere else.
That's very true. Foreman, what's up next on the list?
Well, Joe, 2 of our reporters, Chase Yule and Michaela Prater, have put together a very special tribute segment for us.
Oh, wow, let's check that out.
The high school is reeling from the recent announcement that Mr. Powell, a longtime fixture of the school, is leaving teaching to pursue a career in dentistry.
I always thought about going back, but then enjoyed the lifestyle of a teacher there short term, and then I met my wife, so we kind of got rooted in the community a little bit, and then we had our son, and we're a little bit more deeply rooted just now to the point where it's a good time to make a change.
Powell said the decision was difficult because of his family, his wife, and his son Connor, but says they are prepared for the move.
They're ecstatic. Very nervous, my wife is, because she'll have to find a different job. But my parents are moving for the first time. My dad has never lived anywhere in Middlesboro. My parents are actually going to move to Lexington because I'm the last one of my siblings that lives here. So I have a sister that lives in Lexington, a brother that lives in Louisville, and another brother that lives north in South Bend. So they're going to go up too. So it's really exciting for my family.
I'm really gonna miss Coach Pal. It'll be like, I don't know, it'll be weird with him not at the school next year. But yeah, I'll definitely miss him.
I was kind of happy when I heard Mr. Powell got into dental school. This is his dream, and he's always talked about us about following our dreams, so I was really happy for him.
I was pretty surprised. Didn't really expect, him to leave. Kind of always expected him to be back here. But it's pretty cool that he's willing to take that risk to go out and better himself.
Powell said the last few weeks following his decision have given him time to reflect on some of his favorite memories as a teacher. We also spoke with students who shared their favorite memories with Powell.
It's always been interesting in the lab. Okay, so a lot of times people have done things that just that's never cease to amaze me. And those things are the things that are most memorable. So for instance, like Matthew Saylor just piping hot glass and just burning a hole through his glove. And Ben Slusher once upon a time dropped a whole thing of acid on his foot, just totally panicked. And while there's a bit of an alarm, those are definitely the most memorable things.
Probably my favorite memory with Coach B was 8th grade. I had him for some elective class, and I was with a bunch of freshmen, and I remember I was on my phone playing a game, and like everybody else was, and he called me out for it, and I was so embarrassed. I remember just I was scarred, but it's funny looking back at it.
My favorite memory with Mr. Powell would have to be playing the cannon game in 7th grade and always winning the pizza parties and watching Jurassic Park every other day.
Powell said that leaving teaching is very difficult. However, he said leaving behind his love for coaching has made it even harder.
I don't like teaching, but coaching is probably the reason I didn't go back to school immediately. Coaching is in my family's blood. Coaching is the closest thing you can do to competing as an athlete after you graduate high school. A lot of kids don't understand that. Like once you finish playing sports competitively, coaching is the closest you're ever going to get to that again. If you don't play collegiately. So that rush, you're every bit as into it as if you were a player. It's just frustrating because you can't do it. But I will miss coaching dearly, very much so.
Despite his excitement on the new chapter in his life, Powell says the decision is bittersweet, as he leaves behind a community and school that have been an important part of his identity.
I will always miss Middlesboro. I missed Middlesboro when I went to college, believe it or not. So, I grew up here. I still have family here. I will always keep track of Middlesboro High School as an alumnus and as a former teacher.
As one door opens for Powell, another one closes on a truly impactful educator at Middlesboro High School.
Great job, guys. I know I'm sure going to miss Coach Powell, and I know I can speak for the both of us when I can say that we've had a ton of great memories with him.
Oh, you definitely can, Foreman. I love those guys like they're my family. Viewers of the Middlesboro High School Newscast, we have a new special segment for you this week called Restaurant Reviews. And this week, we are going out to the one and only Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen, a place known for its blizzards, chicken baskets, old people who like to hang out there, and its ability to rhyme.
Dairy Queen. Let's go inside and see what they have to offer.
We walk into Dairy Queen and notice the menu's wide variety. After much thought, I decide to go with the flamethrower burger, and Foreman got the chili cheese dog.
Okay, so we just got our food. About to take the first bite. I ordered the flamethrower, and they didn't put a hot sauce on the burger. They put ketchup, but it's all right.
Hot dogs are undercooked. Still tastes magnificent though.
There's also no bacon on this burger. There's no bacon on here, and there's normally bacon on the flamethrower, so it looks like they got it wrong.
I've come to the conclusion of the burger. The burger was good. It was a good burger. I've had better. I've had worse. The main point, the main factor of my decision was that they got my order wrong. It was incorrect. You know, we have it on film that I ordered a flamethrower burger and I received just a regular cheeseburger. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to go down to a C. I'm gonna give this Dairy Queen food a C plus.
You know, the hot dog was good. Pretty tasty. It was a little rubbery. But other than that, it tasted fine, so I'll just give it a C.
Yeah, C. Solid C for Dairy Queen. Okay, viewers, for the next part of the review, we're going to be reviewing the main staple of Dairy Queen, the actual Blizzard, made by Middlesboro High School's very own Dylan Neal. What do you like most about working here at Dairy Queen?
I'd say the thing I enjoy the most about working out here is the people that I work with. We're all basically friends, except for a few of them that we just really don't enjoy being around. But the most part, I actually enjoy the company of most of them.
Would you say you are Dairy Queen's best dairy worker?
Yes, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, it's me or Shane.
What makes you the best, Dylan?
I mean, I actually care about what I'm doing. I don't want to give someone something that isn't respectable. And if they're spending money on a product, I want them to have something good.
Dylan, I think I can speak for the large majority of this community when I say, when I go out to Dairy Queen sometimes and I order a Blizzard, it won't be, blended all the way through.
It's not mine.
It's not yours. So you can guarantee a blended Blizzard.
Yeah.
All right, viewers, we're going to put Dylan Neal's word to the test and order 2 Blizzards, one for me and one for Foreman. Let's go.
After Nagel and I placed our order for 1 peanut butter cookie dough Blizzard and 1 Reese Cup Blizzard, we marvel at Dylan's craftsmanship and the performance of the famous Dairy Queen flip test.
All right, viewers. So the first overall look at this Blizzard, there's a lot of ice cream here.
Neil's really outdone himself. Put the ice cream about an inch over the rim of the cup.
Let's go ahead and try out the first bite here.
Exceptional.
Wow. Wow. That's all I can say. I'm actually speechless right now trying this Blizzard.
I've never had anything like it.
Foreman, I think we have to give it to Dylan Neal right here. This is a fantastic Blizzard.
Agreed.
Well, viewers, I think I can go ahead and give this Blizzard an A+.
I'm going to give this an A++.
We leave Dairy Queen feeling confident in our decision of a solid B+. Neal's Blizzards could not entirely make up for the terrible food mistakes made by their workers. This has been your first edition of Restaurant Reviews.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the newscast. I hope you enjoyed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, from now on you can expect these every 2 weeks.
A big thanks to the news team and signing off, Joey Foreman.
Joe Nagel.